We got an update on this Nolan Wells situation. Let's check it out.
I'm gonna be outside the courthouse.
One of Nolan Wells' homie, Bart, is absolutely panicking, bro. Bart, after the audio got released, now the audio is what people believe implicates him in this Nolan Wells murder. Folks believe this. And because of this, we've seen the result of that audio dropping where his name is mentioned. He has given the police 20 witnesses that they ain't know before. So why would you hold it on this information? But he gave them 20 witnesses. And they are also sending lawsuits and cease and desist out to anybody that mentions him in this Nolan Wall situation, which I don't think they can do that. You can't sue people for speculating about something. Again, you can sue them for saying you did something, but not speculation, right? So Bart is the name that was mentioned during the boat audio. So y'all remember when the boat audio was playing, it was like, yo, he's dead. Oh my God, Nolan. Oh my God, Nolan, no, Nolan, no. In that audio, after you hear damn it, Bart. Now, because that name was mentioned during the audio, damn it, Bart, folks like, oh, okay, why were they saying damn it, Bart? What was Bart doing to make him say damn it, Bart? What happened? And then during the interviews that Warren did and Tristan did.
But then you gotta also think, what if that was Bart screaming out Nolan? And then dude was just trying to get him to shut up. Like, cause he was just doing too much while old boy was on the phone with the Coast Guard people to come get his boat.
They both mentioned Bart. So now Bart is this new character who believes he's being talked about unfairly. And because of this, Bart is now telling TMZ, the police told TMZ, that Bart has given up 20 witnesses. And then we'll get to the lawsuits that Bart intend on filing. And we'll talk about who exactly he intend on suing. So this is what TMZ said about Bart and the 20 witnesses earlier today.
Bart people have been theorizing online and even just flat out accusing him, saying that he was jealous of Nolan because of the girl that Nolan was with on the 4th of July, Katie McCormack, and they felt like Bart had a relationship with her.
I could have sworn Bart denied even having relations with Katie or even knowing who Katie is.
So Bart's hired an attorney, and the attorney already came out and said, that's not true. He didn't have a relationship with Katie. The photo you think is Katie is not Katie. Done all that. But they're in particular now they're going after one OnlyFans model / influencer who has voiced her theory about Bart being involved. Her name is Kimberly, and she is the recipient of a cease and desist letter from Bart's attorney. I don't know if Kimberly is all that scared of this lawsuit based on after she got that cease and desist.
We'll get to Kimberly, right? We'll get to Kimberly, all right? Kimberly do not give a damn. Now, Kimberly, in terms of the short form, she's probably been like the leading short form creator in terms of this Nolan Wells situation. Kimberly drops like 5 to 10 videos a day on Nolan Wells. She gives 5 to 10 updates on Nolan Wells. Her work ethic is crazy, all right? So because of that, a bunch of her short form goes viral. And because of the virality now, people like Bart saying, hold on, bro, you saying my name bro, I'm getting bad press. Bart is trying to go to the NFL. Bart don't want no drama on his name. Bart is trying to play the next college season without any hiccups.
Yeah, because I can already see this upcoming season now. They're going to be having chance to like throw the punter off because, shit, he got more yards than the damn quarterback. He got more yards than the quarterback in punting. So he's going to definitely be on that field a lot. And they're going to be throwing him off with them chants at them away games. Like, Bart's a killer. Bart's a killer.
Can you imagine if this Nolan Wells investigation or this case, right? Can you imagine if this Nolan Wells investigation in this case is not wrapped up yet by the next collegiate season where Bart has to go and play for Wyoming, and then you have Bart coming out And then as he walks in out, you hear nothing but boos. Boo, boo, boo. Yo, can you imagine if Bart plays at an HBCU? If this Nolan Wells situation is not concluded and wrapped up yet, I think Bart is trying to get ahead of it and speed this up. Because when college football season starts and Bart plays, let's just say a predominantly black university. Let's not say HBC. Let's just say he plays at a university that has, let's say, 50% of black folks enrolled are black. Can you imagine people, the boos, the things being thrown, the hostility towards Bart? Bart might not be able to get off the school bus, the football team bus, without a police escort. There will be mobs of people outside waiting for Bart if this is not concluded, which is why Bart wants to get ahead of this. Bart wants this to be over.
Even if he doesn't have nothing to do with it, that's still gonna happen. Remember that dude that was hooping in I can't think of the school, but he had something to do with passing his teammate the gun to shoot at somebody else. Brandon Miller. He had something to do with passing the gun to his teammate or driving to pass his gun to the teammate. And his teammate, I think he shot somebody or killed somebody. And they was trying to say that Brandon Miller was like basically an accessory.
Bart believes he's innocent, so Bart is giving up 20 witnesses.
And then Brandon Miller was getting them chants, the same thing. It was bad. And you know, when it comes to basketball, the shit is inside. So the sound of it is just gonna be worse. Like with everybody yelling. Like football, it's kind of blurry and you could kind of almost tune it out. But yeah.
Bart's in our season, but here's where I think Bart is going wrong. Bart and Bart parents, welcome to the internet, bro. Welcome to the internet, bro. All right. Now, you guys are ex-NFL players or something of that sort. You guys are millionaires. Y'all are wealthy. The people you are trying to sue or take to court, they might not have anything. I'll be real with y'all, bro. Now, I don't know Kimber Ali finances. I'm sure she's doing pretty well. But Kimber Ali, when she be talking, she is gangster. You can tell she's from a trap. She's from somewhere where you grew up tough. Man, Kimber Ali don't got $1 million for y'all to get, bruh. She's a hardworking woman, probably a 9-to-5er. She got the OF hustle going on too. She don't got $1 million for y'all to get. So you going after people who essentially you will get nothing from in return. And the lawsuit ain't gonna be over within, 10 days. Right? Right? You don't got nothing to get. So you going after this woman all this does is give you bad PR. That's all it does. All it does is give you bad PR. That's all it does, bro.
You want to sue me? Let me tell you how it's going to go. I am poor. I have nothing. I don't own anything. You can't put a lien on property. I have nothing. It's going to
start slinging around lies about them. This theory online that this kid was somehow concocted Nolan's death as revenge because he was secretly dating this other girl. Now we're just getting into like crazy conspiracy theories at this point. And I feel like that case has been filled with those.
Well, and Bart actually took it a step further beyond that. He said, not only did I not have anything to do with Nolan's death, but I have actually told police the 20 people I saw that day out there, gave them names, and he said, I'm cooperating fully with this investigation, and he wants to know who killed Nolan, if someone
I've just got
killed Nolan.
I've just got a sense, and I'm only basing this on the way I've seen cases go. I've got a sense that we don't know. The actual scenario is that there are a bunch of scenarios out there, and they all seem to not hold water, and that there's some other scenario that we're going to hear
Because
about.
we don't know who was on the island with Nolan.
Yo, what I tell you, what I tell y'all about TMZ? Fam, Nolan Wells friends have came out with a bunch of theories that makes no sense. They have came forward with a bunch of theories that makes no sense whatsoever.
Bro, and then the ugly part about that is when they make them type of theories or like just several different theories, the police don't know where to go from. So then they just let the case go cold. Like once the social media and the news and shit stop giving the case publicity and all that shit, the case just go cold because it's too many stories, it's too many scenarios that it could have went. Like whole time, what if Bart doesn't have nothing to do with it? Like what if Bart really didn't do nothing? Like what if he's sending all those lawsuits and shit to everybody because he has nothing to actually do with it, or he actually didn't do it and everybody's pinning it on him? So it could be that way. I mean, Bart is just a new character that's just getting a little more publicity because we done already learned about all the other people. And we done already heard about all the other people. We done heard about Warren, and Warren is still suspect. We done heard about the other dude that want to just be in the scenery and claims that he only has white friends because he wasn't accepted in the black people culture and all that. So yeah, um, he could be sending them lawsuits out because he don't really have nothing to do with Nolan dying.
Right? They've came out with this theory and that theory. The theories makes no sense. It's horseshoe. It's nonsense. Right? It makes no sense whatsoever. It's absolutely nonsense. It makes no sense whatsoever. Nonsense. But TMZ has never came out and said, yo, Nolan Wells friends makes no sense. Yo, Nolan Wells friends. They won't criticize Nolan Wells friends. They won't criticize Brandon Tatum changing up his opinion about 5 different times. But they'll want to critique me and you for having theories because the people who know things won't say what happened. I told y'all how TMZ get down, bro. They're not friends.
We don't know who was on the island with Nolan after 4:30.
That's right.
We don't know who
Exactly.
he was with.
But we know that boat took off without him. Don't know what the answer is,
Yeah.
but there is something there.
Crystal, and I'm from Buffalo, New York. I feel like Brett is trying to protect his potential NFL career, and he has the money to do so. And I
Shit, he got to. He has to. Because if he doesn't have nothing to do with it, this is still gonna follow him. Just because his name was brought up in it, his name could be brought up in it, and he literally has nothing to do with it. And he's still gonna get bashed. Well, just like everybody else, everybody name that's in this, when they start sports in college or when they start sports at whatever school or when they go back to whatever school in the next couple weeks or next month or so, it's gonna look bad. They gonna be walking them hallways, getting looked at weird. Some people might even press up on them in the school just because. So we might know, or it might be some friends that's not brought up or that wasn't even at Horn Island that was really cool with Nolan and that was really locked in with Nolan like that, and shit. The school was the fastest way that they could get, or the best way that they could get to him, or the only way that they could get to him.
definitely think it's smart in order for him to lawyer up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's to your point. Bart plays college football. He's a punter. He's actually pretty good, and some people think could go to the NFL eventually. So there's that too. That
Shit, he got more yards than the fucking
Bart
quarterback.
People have been theorizing online and even just flat out accusing him, saying that he was jealous of Nolan because of the girl that Nolan was with on the 4th of July, Katie McCormack, and they felt like Bart had a relationship with her. So Bart's hired an attorney, and the attorney already came out and said, that's not true. He didn't have a relationship with Katie. The photo you think is Katie is not Katie. Done all that. But They're in particular now they're going after one OnlyFans model / influencer who has voiced her theory about Bart being involved. Her name is Kimberly, and she is the recipient of a cease and desist letter from Bart's attorney. I don't know if Kimberly is all that scared of this lawsuit based on what she, after she got that cease and desist, this was her response.
Want to sue me? Let me tell you how it's going to go. I am poor. I have nothing. I don't own anything. You can't put a lien on property. I have nothing. It's going to
Start slinging around lies.
Yo, listen, bro. This is why. This is yo, hey, listen. Welcome to the internet, bruh. Welcome to the internet, bruh. Okay? Welcome to the
Yeah, they gonna lose money trying to sue people that ain't got shit. They gonna lose money every time. Like, yeah, you won the battle and shit like that, but what did you gain? What did you gain from suing somebody that has nothing?
internet, okay? Yo, this is why the internet ain't for the weak, bruh. Yo, the internet ain't for the weak, homie. Welcome. All right? Yo, Kimberly is telling you how she get down. Listen, man, I ain't got no paper. I ain't got no money. You can file the lawsuit. You're probably gonna win the lawsuit. All right? Yo, she said, listen, you can file the lawsuit. I don't have money to contest it. I'll probably come and show up myself. You're probably gonna win. Right? But all you're gonna do all you're gonna do is just exhaust your resources. I don't got no homes to come after. I don't got no houses. I don't got no properties at all. I don't got no like what are you gonna come after? That's her stance. Bro, she said, okay, I got the letter. Thank you. Paul, thanks for telling me. I'm gonna now go back to tell about all these stories about Bart. All right. She said, thanks for notifying me, Bart. Now let me get back to what damn it Bart means. Let me get back to what damn it Bart means, bro. See me, bro, I can't play these games, man. All right. When it comes to Bart, again, y'all heard me say it in the last live stream. When it comes to Bart, allegedly, you feel me? Damn, bro, these hiccups is killing me. Nah, Flacco, hell no, Flacco ain't next, man. Listen, man, Flacco, as we're speaking, okay? As we're speaking, okay? Bruh, listen, as we're speaking, I'm getting playing them games with Bart, bruh.
This dude was
Allegedly, when
talking
it comes to
about
Bart,
a
homie.
money wire
So let's get to
get a
listen,
Maybach
man.
truck.
Kimberly or Kimber, man, she not playing, bruh. She not playing at all. Look at her, man. Look at this. Hey, let's go up right here to where she mentions Bart. This is where she mentions Bart at. Let's scroll up. She mentions Bart right here. She mentions Bart. Man, bro. In a lot of these things, I think right here she mentions Bart, where she talks about what. Let me see real quick. Yeah. Okay, cool. She's talking about the threat. Let's find where she says "damn it, Bart" at. This entire page, by the way, is just her just bringing hell to him. She's bringing everything they've been asking for on this page. Let's find. Okay, perfect. You see? Okay, yeah, this right here.
Let's talk about what "damn it, Bart" means. Objectively, just looking at all the ways to interpret that, if we don't have a neck, "damn it, Bart" means absolutely nothing. That might mean Bart didn't pull the plug quick enough. Okay, that is just not the best thing about "damn it, Bart" proves that Bart was there. That's the best thing about that, because the way that could be interpreted, it doesn't mean that he, you know what I'm saying?
Bart, I think they did say that Bart
Like, so I'm looking.
I think they said Bart said that he was in Wyoming at the time too.
Looking at that objectively, and the best thing about that piece of evidence is the fact that his name is mentioned, so he can't say that he can't. He's already.
But this right here to me was a pretty objective take on Bart. Like, this was not bad.
By saying he was in Wyoming, so this proves he was there even more.
Yo, and she still got sued for that. Hold on, I'm confused. How does she still get sued for damn it Bart when she says, yo, Bart just meant, hey, listen, if she's getting sued for that, there's a lot of people that's in trouble then, bro, all right? Because that was pretty objective. Listen, I was expecting some wild accusations. That was pretty objective. That was not like, you feel me? Like, that was not objective.
Let's look at besides the.
Right. That was pretty objective. Yo, let's just see. Is there any more stuff right here about Bart that we need to discuss? Let's just see. Nah, she don't have nothing here, but she does respond back to the lawsuits. So let's.
All right. So, hey, Bart is sending out them lawsuits. He letting everybody know he ain't got nothing to do with this, and he telling everything he know. He gave 20 witnesses. He gave everything that he apparently he's cooperating, and he done sent out lawsuits for everybody that's basically getting notoriety or gaining anything off of his name. Man, he trying to avoid having to deal with this in his future, because I think he only had one more year before he potentially could go to the NFL. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, because you still think Bart got anything to do with it, or you think, or that shit don't budge you. You feel like anybody could send a lawsuit for a cease and desist. But yeah, let me know what y'all think.